All right. Welcome. Fade to Black breaking news. Yeah. For this Monday, January 13th, 2025, this is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right. Well, it's almost a normal news day around here. Okay. A normal day. And you can support and help us with everything that we do around here by getting yourself a Fade to Black T-shirt. There are two shirts, two ways to get them. The links are below. Get a Game Changer membership, order a T-shirt, order both T-shirts. Everything is in stock. Everything is autographed and everything includes shipping. The links are below. Here we are, kicking off a brand new week here at Fade to Black. Tonight, Maureen Seberg is with us, first-time guest. We're going to be talking about synesthesia. Yeah, that's what we're going to be discussing tonight. What is it? And how does it connect to remote viewing and other things? We'll be doing that tonight with Maureen. Tomorrow night, Sheila Seppi is back with us. She's got a new book out. We're going to be talking about walk-ins and hybrids. Wednesday night, Scott Wolter is here. He's got new Templar documents. Thursday, Fritz Zimmerman, who we had to cancel last week due to the fires and some other stuff, he is now with us on Thursday night, and we're going to be talking about the dark side of ancient America. All right, I have 5 major events, count them 5. 5 major events coming up. The first is right here in Los Angeles, California. It is the Conscious Life Expo at the LAX Hilton, February 7th through the 10th, 2025. The links are below. Then it's Rise of the Guardians, March 29th through 30th, 2025 in Sedona, Arizona. And the links for that are below. Then heading out to the Midwest for the Contact Modalities Expo, May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 2025 in Delavan, Wisconsin at Delavan Lake at the resort there. Links are below. Then Contact in the Desert. That's right. May 29th through June 2nd in Palm Springs, California. Contact in the Desert. The links are below. And then I'm heading back to Peru for the Inca Celebration of the Sun with Brian Forrester. There are just a few spaces left for this tour. It is June 17th through the 27th, 2025 in Peru. The links for everything are below. Now, I'm doing 2 tours with Hidden Inca Tours and Brian Forrester this year. The links for everything are below. All right. Wow. On this day in history, you ready? 1129, the Pope recognizes the Knights Templar. That's right, declaring it to be an army of God on this day in 1129. Here's your fader fact. You kind of knew this, but then now I'm going to lay it on you. But what I want you to do is go and look at the images of the Mona Lisa, because the Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. And that is your fader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. Yeah. Things have finally started to settle down here in Los Angeles, but the winds are due to pick back up today and through Wednesday. We're possibly going to get some rain too as well. A little bit. We need everything. We need all the help we can get. I would say that starting yesterday, things started to settle down and you could feel it. You could feel it. I felt it. It was just a brutal time for Los Angeles. The last 7 days have been horrible, devastating, yes, and apocalyptic. I'm going to make one statement really quick, and I'm going to make it brief. This was Mother Nature. 100-mile-per-hour hurricane winds came through, kicked up 100-mile-per-hour hurricane winds in an environment that was completely dried out. I want everybody to understand one thing. LA is a desert. I live in the desert. The only reason why people are here is because we pipe in water. We have the aqueducts. That's the only reason why people can live here, is because we brought water to the desert. But this is a desert community. It rains rarely here and everything dries out. And we are covered and surrounded by mountains, mountains that have vegetation that dries out. Why? It's the desert. And that includes backyards, that's trees, that's everything else. It's where we live. And you bring in 100-mile-per-hour winds, hurricane force winds, with the dryness of everything that is here, and fires break out. It happens every single year. This was probably once in a lifetime, once in a century type of event with the 100-mile-per-hour winds. Nature took over. All right. Sad, tragic. There are tens of thousands of people today and their families without homes. Posting conspiracy bullshit is wrong. The people here don't need it. Directed energy weapons, this conspiracy theory, stop. It was nature. I have very smart, intelligent friends out there that are posting bullshit. Okay? Now, that's it. I love a good conspiracy. I love a rabbit hole. I love to jump down them. But this is bullshit. And let me explain. There are millions and millions of people that live here in Los Angeles. There were and still are millions of people observing this. All of them have cell phones. All of them are shooting video. All of them are taking pictures. There are hundreds and hundreds of news journalists out there right now broadcasting live, and have been since everything started. And before it started, because we knew the winds were coming. All right. Now, so for the conspiracy theorists out there, conspiracy make-upist that make up this stuff and post this stuff and create stuff on Photoshop and push these images out there, they don't live here. They don't have families going through this. They haven't observed it. All they want is clicks. And you know what? I am sick of it. I'm sick of it. I have friends. I have family. We have all gone through this. So if that's what floats your boat, I can't stop you. If making up shit is what drives you and it makes you feel good about yourself, about trying to get clicks when people are going through this, I can't stop you. If that's what, just do your thing. Karma will take care of itself. All right. But I will not put up with it. I have been blocking. I've been making my comments, which I never do on social media. This time around, I'm directly involved. All right. So the conspiracy stuff doesn't work when you have millions of witnesses. It doesn't work. All right. All right. I can say cut it out, but you won't. I'm giving you my position. It's all bullshit. All right. All right. Now, can you tell I've been yelling all weekend long? You should have heard the phone calls. Oh, yeah, I made them. All right. Let's move on. Egypt unveiled several discoveries near the famed city of Luxor on Wednesday, including ancient rock-cut tombs and burial shafts dating back 3,600 years. They were unearthed at the causeway of Queen Hatshepsut's funerary temple on the Nile's west bank. Artifacts found included bronze coins with the image of Alexander the Great, children's toys made of clay, masks that covered mummies, winged scarab, beads, and amulets. The photographs are incredible. I want to thank Renee for getting me all of that information. I'm pissed. Research work on building China's Chang'e 7 lunar exploration mission includes sending a flag that can flutter on the moon. Here we go. Engineers say they will make the flag flutter through the interaction of electromagnetic fields. That lab was co-established by the China National Space Administration and the University of Science and Technology of China and began operations back in 2022. Here we go. More conspiracies, right? I love a good conspiracy. Yeah, pays the bills around here. Okay, here we go. Just 4 days after it passed in front of the Pleiades star cluster, the moon will cross paths with Mars tonight, January 13th, when it will cover the planet, now shining as bright as it will get in this new year of 2025. Now, the zone of visibility is all of the lower 48 of the United States of America. This happens only once every 14 years. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. An enormous asteroid has just zoomed past, safely, I should say, past Earth. This weekend, the mountain-sized space rock cruised by in a rare once-in-a-decade event that was observed from homes with basic stargazing binoculars. And it was also on a live stream. Named 887 Alinda, the near-Earth asteroid measures 2.6 miles wide, roughly the width of Manhattan. I watched it. It was incredible. In between the live fire broadcast, by the way. 4 bright planets are visible together in the night sky this month in a planetary parade that is a must-see for all of us. You know I dig this stuff. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn will each take a star turn in the night sky in January, and Mars will be its closest to Earth this year, this weekend. So, if you're wondering what some of the more striking bright stars in the sky are this month, they are planets. We'll have to wait a bit longer to see Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket lift off for the first time. Blue Origin aimed to launch its first New Glenn heavy lift rocket from Florida's Space Coast this morning at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Blue Origin finally called the attempt off at around 3:10 a.m. They did not identify the subsystem or the issue. No word yet about a new launch date and time, but I will keep you posted. Well, finally, I'll leave you with this. A research team has collected what may be among the oldest ice samples on Earth. The team, with members from 12 European scientific institutions, drilled and retrieved a 9,186 foot long ice core from the Antarctic ice sheet. The sample extended so deep that scientists reached the bedrock beneath it. The ice core spans at least 1.2 million years of Earth's climate history. Air bubbles and particles trapped inside the ice could also reveal why the planet's ice ages suddenly became longer and more intense about 1 million years ago, which may have caused the ancient human populations to plummet and maybe has something to do with Atlantis. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for Monday, January 13th, 2025. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church, and tonight on the show on Fade to Black, Maureen Seberg is with us. We're going to be talking about synesthesia. What is it? And what does it have to do with remote viewing? All of that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. But for now, all I've got is Go Backly Tappy.